it's Melanie. Today I have a review for you of the Australian Gold Botanical Sunscreen SPF 50. This is the mineral lotion, non-greasy, antioxidant rich, UVA, UVB protection, water resistant up to 80 minutes sunscreen from Australian Gold that basically everybody has been talking about. I first heard about this particular sunscreen from Angie over Hot and Flashy. I'm sure most of you guys are probably subscribed to her. So I saw her talking about this and it kind of intrigued me more than any of the other sunscreens because she said that this would probably be something that is good for combination oily skin. And if you know me, if you've watched my videos for any length of time, I always feel like I need to stress how extremely oily my skin is because hopefully that will help you gauge how the products would work for you. So take a normal person's like oil production and multiply that by like 1,000 and add like another 1,000. That is my oil production. I cannot stress how excessive it is, and it is something that is just genetic in my family. It's great in that I think my skin looks a lot younger than some of my other friends who are the same age as me. There's definitely a difference between how oily skin ages versus how dry skin ages, and I guess I try to look at that benefit of it. But it's really frustrating to find foundations to be able to wear, to be able to find skincare products that work for me in the morning. In the evening, I don't care as much if things are a little bit richer because I'm just going to bed, but in the morning, if I use products that are too heavy for me, my face just like, it melts. And so I was really curious to try this because this is apparently supposed to be a godsend for oily skin. Now, what I really liked about this product is that it's crazy affordable. It's 3 fluid ounces. You can find it at Ulta. I will link it down below for you for $12.99. And oftentimes they do a buy one, get one half off with the Australian Gold because it is on the like drugstore side of Ulta, and you can use the coupons. So that's amazing. Thing about this one is I've never seen it in store, so you probably have to order it online if you want to try it. You can try finding it in store. I found the other Australian Gold products, but they did not carry this one in either of the Ultas in my area. So what I wanted to compare this to for you guys was my beloved Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Obviously, there is a difference in the SPF between these two, and this one does not claim to be water resistant. It doesn't say anything about wearing this in the water. This is also tinted, by the way. I've talked about this many times on my channel, and this also has antioxidants in it as well. And this one, by the way, is tinted. Let me give you guys a little swatch here so you can see the tint there. It's actually very similar to the tint in the Paula's Choice. And I'm actually gonna wipe that off now because I don't need a tinted SPF on my hand. So the ingredients in this just looked really great, and they looked fairly similar to what I was getting in the Paula's Choice Resist SPF 30. So a few things to tell you about this product that will probably be of interest to a good bunch of you. This is hypoallergenic. This is oxybenzone free, so I know that a lot of people do not like chemical sunscreens, and I get that. I don't really have a problem with chemical sunscreens. I don't have an adverse reaction to them, and I think, you know, for the amount that you're putting on your skin, I don't know that I believe in all of like the health issues that are, you know, said to be related to that. This is fragrance free, by the way. I believe this used to have a coconut lime scent to it. This is fragrance free, so they may have reformulated. It's PABA free, it's phthalate free, it's dermatologist tested, it's pediatrician tested. It's reef friendly. There is obviously no animal testing. It is also SLS free. It's petrolatum free, paraben free, alcohol free, BPA free, and there are no artificial dyes in this. The sunscreen that you are getting in here is a titanium and zinc oxide blend. So titanium dioxide 4%, zinc oxide 4% as well. And they tell you to apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure. So basically, like any other sunscreen, if you're going to put this on your face, put it on at least 15 minutes before going out into the sun to get that protection really gearing up. And then reapply 80 minutes after swimming or sweating, immediately after towel drying. Put it on at least every 2 hours. So, okay. I've been testing this for the last like week and a half, and I gotta tell you guys, it didn't work for me. And the problem with this is that it makes me extremely greasy and oily, which kind of makes me go, ooh, shoot. Because one of their selling points here is that this is supposed to be non-greasy, and that it's supposed to work really well for basically all skin types. I will give it that when I first put it on, it is not greasy, but within an hour, oh, there's a squirrel. Within an hour to 2 hours after, my makeup is sliding off of my face. And I mean full on, like, melting off of my face. This did not work for me at all. In fact, I sent a picture to my friend Lisa and I was like, be honest. My face looks kind of rough, right? And yes, she was totally honest with me and she was like, you're really, really shiny and it accentuated it accentuated my pores. It looked awful, you guys. I could not keep wearing it. I'm really bummed that this didn't work for me because I wanted to be able to say that this was going to be able to not necessarily replace, because I don't think I'll ever stop using this, but I thought this was something that I could wholeheartedly recommend from my oily skin perspective to you guys. But if you are oily like me, I wouldn't necessarily count on this working. But I will say, basically everybody else who has tried this on my Instagram post told me that they absolutely love it. So people with dry skin do say that they do need a little bit of additional moisture prior, or prior to applying this. Sorry. You want to put on your moisturizer first. The last thing you want to put on in your skincare routine is obviously your SPF. So put on your moisturizer first. So dry skin people say that they need a little bit of moisture in addition to this. Normal people seem to just be able to wear this on its own. Oily skin people, if they have just normal oily skin, seem to do really well with this. So from everything that I've heard from everybody else is that this works extremely well for them. So if you're at all still kind of on the fence and you just have normally oily skin, I would absolutely recommend giving this a try, because for $12.99, it's super affordable. You get a ton of product in here. It's pretty readily available online. Now, it does seem to sell out quite frequently online. When I first wanted to try this, I basically had to wait a month for it to come in stock again. And Ulta emailed me and let me know it was back in stock, and I ordered it right away. So, if you want this, I would snag it before it probably sells out again, because this is a very popular product. It does not at all compare to how this wears on my skin. This will still be my go-to, my daily SPF. This is what I'm wearing on my face right now. Honestly, I could not keep putting this on my face. It just felt so uncomfortable after a couple of hours that and it just made my skin look terrible. Like, that's all there is to it. Aside from just feeling uncomfortable, like that greasy film and actually feeling it slide off my face, and you know, that aside, it looked terrible, it felt terrible, it just wasn't for me, you guys. So do let me know down below in the comments if you are someone who has used this. Let me know what your skin type is, what your routine is with this, whether you moisturize first, I did put makeup over top this, by the way, just my regular powder foundation. So the only thing that was different in my skincare routine in the morning was just replacing this, you know, instead of using this. So my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten, and then my usual setting powders went over top of this, and it didn't work. So let me know down below what your skin type is, what your experience is with this product, so that everybody can kind of get a better sense of what other people are thinking. I know you guys love to read the comments and read other people's, you know, reactions to the products that I review. And it's really helpful for me as well, because I am just one person telling you my experience with something. So it's nice for other people to be able to see a different perspective, and not everybody makes videos. So definitely utilize the comments down below to share your experience with the product. I did unfortunately order 2 backups, because before I even started using this, I was like, I'm probably gonna love it and then it'll sell out again, and I want to make sure to have some on hand. So I ordered 2 more. I'm gonna be returning the 2 that are coming my way from Ulta. I will keep this because I will continue to use it on my neck. I'll use it on my décolleté. I will use this up. I mean, it's a great sunscreen in that it absolutely provides sun protection, but I'm not gonna repurchase this, and I'm gonna return the other 2 that I have coming my way. So I feel a little silly for having ordered them prior to even trying this first, but you live, you learn. Luckily, Ulta has a great return policy, so I'll just take those back to the store. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.